Well,
riddle.
Hit me.
Yeah, just before the break, I was talking about, because we're going to ask the 4 places that you visited in your region, right? And I come from the Volta region proudly, but I'm not proud also because I haven't explored many of the tourist sites in my region. I've visited other regions. You come from Oti, then?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you have in your region?
So now that that delineation has been made and it's not Volta, the Volta region like we knew, there's the Chabobo National Park and there's the second highest peak in Ghana there as well. But I've not been to any of them. I haven't. It's all around the Nkwanta area, and then the mountain is actually on the border with Togo.
Okay.
So from there you can have a good view of the western end of the lake, the Volta Lake, and all of that.
Okay, so I realized that just like you, I also haven't visited many of the sites. Maybe not at all. I mean, what I tried to do was to familiarize myself with the various towns.
Right.
So I could recite, and I felt proud doing that. But now I feel like I should do a lot more,
missing.
but visit, the proper tourist. I've been to a few places in the eastern region, though.
Okay. I
spent time in Akosombo many times, and I've tried to do stuff. But my last holiday, which was Christmas, I visited Kwewu.
And you did Kwewu?
I did Kwewu.
Did you do the paragliding thing?
No, I didn't do paragliding because of COVID. The place was closed at the time, and the steps, the 80-something steps, I really wanted to do it, but that place was also shut. But I visited the Stone Age Park and also the Mystical Cave. I think it's Chiridias Mystical Cave. That was a great adventure for me and my family. My 2 little boys also did.
What's the mystique about this cave?
So apparently, like many years ago, when the people went to war, this is a cave that they would go and hide themselves. So they would get lost and go into this cave. And after they spend time there and they come back, like they win every single war after visiting the cave. So this, I guess, was a cave where you go and fortification, I guess, is the thing.
Cobra of that people, because then you cross it and Charlie Karela will deal with you.
And there's a peaceful place at some point when you climb to, I don't know if it's like the peak or whatever, where you can close your eyes and make a wish or say a prayer, anything that's on your heart.
Kind of like a wishing well.
Exactly. Apparently people have come and experienced what they've prayed for. So,
wow.
Yeah. And this is
what have you prayed for and received if you've ever been there? But I see we have Samuel from Axim on the line. Sam, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you too.
First of all, which region are you from?
I'm from Western region.
Which part of the Western region?
Axim.
Axim, right. And what are the sites in the Western region that you've been to?
Yes, for Western region, we have the we have the Axim Fort called Saint Antonio, which was built in 1515 by the Portuguese.
Okay.
And also we have the Cameroon Nkrumah barrier place at Nkrofo.
Okay.
Then we also have the Ankasa Forest at Elibo, heading towards Cote d'Ivoire border.
Okay.
Yeah, then we also have Insulezo, which is much more known to most of you guys in Accra.
Yes, and on that bit, I was told once by a professor that it's Nzonzo, not Nzulezo. Can you give us the wording, what it really means?
What I know is that when you say Nzulezo, means on top of water in Nzema.
Okay.
When you say Nzuli means water.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you say Insulezo means on top of water. So when you get to Insulezo, those buildings are on top of the water.
Right.
Yeah, so that is it.
So in this Ghana month, tell us, which of these sites have you visited and been blown away by? I mean, which of these sites in the Western region have you loved visiting the most?
Yeah, I would say Axim, St. Antonio Fort.
Okay.
The history behind that fort. Yes, it's so marvelous.
Wow.
Yeah, there's history behind it. It's over 500 years old. That building is over 500 years. It was built in 1515.
And you can actually see it in your show now in Zuluzu.
I have to visit it
there. Wow. Wow. Over 500 years old. Maybe just
the building is over 500 years old.
To wrap up, what was your key takeaway from paying a visit to that place? What was it like for you?
Pardon me?
When you visited that location that you speak of, the fort, what was the thing that you took away? What was the most important thing that you took away from that visit?
Yeah, I took away the rich history of Axim Town.
Right.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Sam, for connecting with us all the way from Axim. That's a refreshing one.
Oh, yeah, and I remember I've been to the paragliding site before, not my recent... No, I didn't paraglide. I was reporting on, many years ago. How many now? Almost like 10 years? Yeah, that's many years ago. Yeah. We've got a jingle.
So, now a tower line.
Hello, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, hi, good morning. Ajingo.
Mama V, good morning. How are you?
Oh, good morning. I'm very well, thank you.
Ajingo from Congo, the Eastern region, but I'm an ex-official member of Volta region.
Oh, okay. Well,
ex-official member. That's it.
So
I've been in Volta region for so many years, and I enjoy the place.
Oh, okay. Well, I also enjoyed your kwewu. Hello, Ajingo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So which of the regions are you going to tell us about?
Good. Apart from the places you mentioned that you visited.
Yes.
Ajingo, we are listening to you.
Let's come to Volta and Oti as ex-official member of Volta, right?
Oh, Ajingo, you have to turn down the volume on your television set, okay? So we don't get that feedback and you can hear us through the phone. Otherwise, there will be long delays in our conversation. Is he still with us? Okay, we've lost you there. Kindly give us a call back then.
Let's do Zale from Northeast region. And you know, now with the new demarcations, it becomes, because sometimes you knew of a site that was in one region.
So where's Mole? So where's Mole? Mole is where?
Mole National Park.
Yeah, maybe Zale can help us.
Okay, Zale, welcome on the AM show.
Hello.
Yes, Zale. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. Welcome on the AM show.
Come again.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Great. So in the Northeast region, what are the tourism sites that are prominent that we should be talking about?
We have the Gambaga escarpment, which is located at Napanduri, down the escarp. We also have Gambaga Witches Camp, which is located in Gambaga.
Okay.
And then we also have the Nigerian War, which is in Nalerugu, the regional capital.
Okay.
And then there are many others.
Okay.
Right.
So where's Larabanga is not where you are, right? It's not in Northeast. The mosque?
Hello, Zale. Are you still on the line?
Yes, I'm on the line.
So we'd like to find out, the Larabanga Mosque, is it anywhere close to where you are?
Yeah, not all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
I don't think it falls in the northeast.
Okay.
I don't think so. But Zale, before we go, which one have you visited?
I visited the Gambaga Witches Camp.
Okay.
I visited the Gambaga escarpment, and then I visited the Nigerian Award.
Do share with us right before you go. What was your experience at the witch camp?
Hello?
Yes, do share with us before you go. When you went to the witch camp, what was it like?
So if you visit the Gambaga Witches Camp, you see, anytime there are witchcraft cases and then they are sent to the Gambaga chief, then if the witches are found guilty, they are detained at the witches camp. So when you go there, you see them live a normal life. They just live a normal life like widows outside.
Right.
But they are detained there due to some reasons. Reasons best known to the chief.
Right.
Okay.
Zale, thank you so much. And he's laid bare some of the underlying issues when it comes to this thing. Another thing that came up at a point with regard to the witch camps, which people, yes, we all want them done away with. But another reality is that sometimes it's a place of refuge for these people as well. If you leave them in the communities, they'll kill them. So different dimensions.
Let's go to Salom. Salom is in Ho. Good morning, Salom.
Hello.
Hi, Salom. You're good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Mommy, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. So we're asking ourselves 4 tourist sites in our regions. I see that you come from the Volta region. So what is there?
We happen to have the waterfalls.
Okay, so there's Blue Waterfalls.
Yeah, there is Afadato Mountain.
Okay.
Then the Amejofo Mountain.
Okay.
The Taffy Waterfall.
Okay. So you've passed the test of 4. How many of these have you visited?
I visited Amejofe, and I've been to Afadato as well.
Okay. And do you have plans of visiting the other 2?
No.
Why not?
I'm waterphobia.
Maybe we can do it together. But why should people come to your region and experience the places that you talk about?
Please come again.
Give us a reason so that we can visit the sites that you mentioned.
In fact, the day I went to Afadato Mountain, it was hell. In fact, it took me so much sweat to get to the top. And it was such an experience because when you get there, you can see the border of Togo.
Oh, okay.
Between Ghana and then Togo. And it's so nice up there. The breeze is so serene. And the place is so nice.
Okay.
The view alone of Ghana landscape is so nice.
Wow. Well, thank you, Salom, for sharing. Maybe we can plan a VLI trip and then we can do it together.
Oh, okay.
I will hold you tight.
Okay.
And speaking of which, she made mention of
Salom, thank you.
Taffy.
Yes.
I was expecting her to bring up the monkey sanctuary as well.
Okay. Well, maybe because I limited her to 4. Because that's what we are asking. But Salom, thank you so much for sharing. We've got others. I've gone to the Larabanga Mosque, by the way. We show the picture of the place. I entered, I experienced it. And I've been to the Mole Gempa. Feeling. I think there's
maybe I should ask it this way. Was it a spiritual experience? Because this is a...
Oh, maybe not. I think I was... It was all adventure in my head, so I didn't spiritualize my experience.
Right.
I was just proud, traveling all the way and going to this oldest mosque.
I like the calico white sort of dash on it. It's just...
And I get, I think that what was fascinating was the fact that the people that lived there, there was nothing strange, there was nothing fascinating about the fact that the mosque was there. It was, they live with it, by the way. But for me, traveling all the way, it was cool.
Let's do Mohammed from Damongo. Mohammed, good morning.
Good morning.
Great. So you're calling from Damongo.
Yes, please.
What can you say in terms
Mole.
Yeah, I think Mamabi has said it all.
Attractions there. Mamabi has decided to start for you.
So in Savannah region, we have the Larabanga Mosque, which is one of the oldest in West Africa. We have the Mystic Stone.
Oh, I've been
to the Mystic Stone, Almighty Moli National Park.
Yeah.
And then we have Echo Village as well.
Now, the Mole National Park is one that I really want to go to.
You should.
The elephants and
you should sleep and wake up.
I should sleep and wake up.
Yeah.
Hopefully not in the forest.
In the forest.
When you say you want to live in the forest, but hopefully, Charlie, you have to be careful.
Yeah. Can I ask Mohammed something though, Ben? Sorry. Mohammed, the stone that wouldn't move. At the time I visited, they were trying to construct the road. What has happened to it?
Stories.
What has happened to the stone and the road?
I think the road has been diverted to the right side of the stone. And so construction has been done. The stone remains at its fixed position.
Yeah.
Wow. That's another incredible, fascinating story. People should travel and go and experience it.
Yeah. The stone actually has refused to budge, and so the road has to actually go past it. That's incredible. And this also
that's it.
Yes, this also reminds me of the Umbrella Rock, which also has this overhanging thing on a very small pivot. Let's do Eric from Damongo as we wrap up. Eric, good morning.
Well, Mama V, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing well.
Great.
Okay, since Eric...
No, Ben, go ahead.
I think you might as well go on with Eric. I'm sure he's been waiting to speak to you. So
Eric, we've mentioned, because Mohammed also comes from your place, so he's mentioned 4 of the sites. Is there an addition, anything you want to add?
So the Savannah cut with Upper, so I will talk about our Hippo Sanctuary.
Okay.
Which sanctuary?
Where the hippo are in the water between Ghana and Burkina, but more or less the offices are in the Ghana border side in Wichau, in the Upper West region.
Okay.
And that's why you can see much of the hippos and also different birds which are along the buffer between Ghana and Burkina, but it's mainly managed by the Wichau Hippo Center, which is in the Upper West, Wild West district.
Okay. Wow, interesting. So why should people come and visit your place and see these beautiful sights?
Usually you can come at any time at all, but in the dry seasons, the water level comes down. So people are able to see the hippos when they come out. But during the heavy rainy season, the water is so flooded that you are unable to see the hippos. So usually during the dry seasons, you are able to see all the birds and then the hippos in the water.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you, Eric.
Okay,
thank you so much for sharing as well. And then
those are last callers.
The Molly Park also has proper honey, yeah?
When you say proper honey, what do you mean?
Oh, okay. Let's move on.
Honey right from the what?
Well, I haven't tasted, I mean, like it's true to the soul. Like you know that exactly.
Honey.
That's what I mean by proper honey.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, with these hippos, right, as our last call, I think Eric was mentioning, fascinating creatures, very dangerous. People don't know that, so it would be good to keep your distance with them, but fascinating creatures, spending a lot of time in water and parts on land. We have so much in this country.
We do. We haven't even explored like a quarter of it. We just...
I hear the Chabobo National Park, they have African leopards and all these water buck and all of that.
Well, we have to go and bring you show business, but just want to say good morning to Mr. Bernardo. He manages the Abetifi Stone Age Park. He teaches art and he's trying to carve, the settlers, because the Stone Age, those who lived in those times, he's done beautiful carvings of them, and so kind of like reliving what used to be plenty years ago. You should visit the place. We'll talk a lot more about that. We have to make way for show business. We've got a guest hanging out with Caddy today. Lodina is in the house.